Brian again in Mykolaiv, and as you can see everything's normal, and I'm going to get told off by Claire again because we're in the middle of an air raid and I'm standing outside. It's the Orthodox Christmas day here, and people have come up to this bus to collect water for those that haven't got any or can't get any. I went to my usual bakery for coffee only to find it was closed. The couple there probably opened the door, almost dragged me in, gave me a coffee, and then everyone left. So that was nice. And it's still busy in the main market here in Mykolaiv. Had the all clear again. The last all clear lasted about 5 minutes before we had another air alarm, but here's hoping. The Russians really like to attack hotels, presumably as a lot of these, at least the better class hotels, tend to be full of foreign journalists, foreign aid workers, foreign anyone really, and it's a good way to try and put them off. That probably explains why so few hotels are open. Palace Hotel, and has been closed for a while now, is one of the biggest hotels in Mykolaiv. Some of the businesses are very much carrying on as normal. A whole street here where every single business is closed up for the duration. Many of them have just gone out of business. There is something deeply satisfying about seeing the Ukrainian flag flying proudly. It's just a little bit more poignant because it's flying over a rather empty, in fact a very empty, children's playground. And you may be able to hear in the background as I drive through Mykolaiv, we've got another air alarm. I'm at a nice little children's playground. It looks quite charming, such as you'd see anywhere. So as you look round, you see buildings boarded up, and as you look round a little further, you see why. When Putin complains that we're trying to cancel Russian culture, this is Russian culture. As a Ukrainian woman put to me, it's a bit like a beautiful woman rejecting the advances of a man, and then that man decides if he can't have her, he will destroy her life instead. That is Russian culture as seen here in Mykolaiv today. This is Russian culture. Well, you can really tell by the toy aisle that tomorrow is the Christmas day out here. There is a huge difference between the towns and cities which have not been occupied by the Russians and those towns and villages which have. It's almost like stepping from one world to another, and that's why we're going into those that have been recently liberated to do what we can to give them something more like a normal life. So for those of you that celebrate Christmas Day tomorrow, Happy Christmas.